Hi, fifth graders. This week I asked you to start adding some images or consider adding some images into your writing notebook. And you may have your virtual writing notebook, and you may be able to use that. You might not, it just varies, and you may need this for some other classes. So what I wanted to show you is how to take some pictures and add them to your doc or slides. Now let me preface this by saying this. I'm doing this demonstration on a Chromebook, so on a different device it might work a little bit differently. So let me show you a few ways to get some images into your documents. The first one is I can do a very simple copy and paste. So before I came on here, I did a search for screen capture Chromebook, and I found this image that I really like. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to, you can either right click, or if you're on a Chromebook with the touchpad, you can hold down two fingers down on the touchpad, and it'll give you options. I'm going to copy. I'm going to copy the image. Then what I'll do is I'll go back into my document. I'm going to make a new slide just so we can see another picture. Here we go. Get rid of that extra junk that's in there. And then once I'm in here, I can push down on the touchpad with two fingers. It's going real slow. Here we go. Let's try again. There we go. And then I can click paste. And that'll paste in the picture that I already took. Now, some people also know you could press down Control V, and that does the same thing. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing you can do is you can do what's called a screen capture, and you can take that of an entire window or of a space, and I'm going to show you both. So the first one I'm going to show you is actually marked on this Chromebook keyboard right here. If I were to hold down the Control button and I think it's called the screen reverse image. It basically lets you toggle between different screens. If I hold those down together, starting with Control and then pressing this one, it will give me an option then to take a picture of my entire screen. So let me show you what I mean. I'm going to hold down Control and the button. Okay. And I'll know that it's taken it when it shows me this. I can then click on Copy to my clipboard, which I just did. I'm going to go to another slide. Again, I'll get rid of this extra stuff. And again, now I can paste that in. And it'll paste in the picture of my entire screen that we all saw there. So that's one way to do the entire screen. Now, there's another way I could do this. I could say, you know what? I only want to take a picture of a little piece of it. I don't want to take a picture of the whole window. So then I could add in a third button to take a picture of just a snippet here. And I'm going to highlight the Shift button along with the Control button and the Screen button. I'll change up our colors here so we can see that a little bit more consistently. That might be a little too thick, but that's okay. Okay, so now there are three buttons I'm going to want to press. Control, Shift, and this screen switch button. Maybe I want to take a picture of just this little part right here. I don't want everything. So I'm going to hold down Control, Shift, and then that screen button. And when I do, the screen's going to gray out. When I do that, then that's when I can go and I'm going to have to hold this down, hold down my keypad, and then scroll to wherever I want it to go. So I'm going to press down the button, and I'm going to scroll up to just this part right here. And then when I let go, it's going to take a picture, and it'll show up in the bottom right. I can click that Copy to Clipboard button. And again, I'll make another slide here that I can pop that in there. There we go. Two fingers down here to bring up the menu, and then I will paste that picture in. I'll blow that up a little bit. There we go. So now I have yet another picture on my screen, but just a part of it. Okay, so there's a couple ways you can do this. Now, there's one other way, and actually there's many ways you can do this, but I'm trying to make this as easy as possible for you. Another way that you can insert an image in a slide or a doc, I'm going to go ahead and again make another slide here. You could do it in the same slide, but I'm just trying to keep them all different. Last week we did a project in social studies where you did an identity map, and maybe we want to get that in there. A lot of ways you could do it. You could take a picture of it. So I actually took a picture of my identity map, and I emailed that to myself. So when I open it up, again, I could do the window capture with the Shift and then the screen button, or I could do the Control Shift screen button and then do just this area. But another way I could potentially do it is I could use the camera that's on the Chromebook, assuming that it's all working correctly. And here's how you do that. You go up to Insert, and then you go to Image, and then from Image, I'm going to scroll down until it says Camera. So when I click on Camera, first thing it's going to do is ask me for permission. Okay, so it's not doing any. It did it when I tested this before. I think it's because I'm doing a screencast right now. You'll probably have to give it permission up here somewhere and say, yep, that's fine. And then your camera's going to turn on and there'll be a picture of you on here. And then what you could do is take your document, hold it up to the camera, and then when you're ready for the picture, click on the camera and it'll take a picture for you. It'll then show you that picture, and then you can click Insert. And when you click Insert, I'm going to cancel out of here, it'll take that picture and it'll pop it right in here for you. Okay, so there's several different ways, and there are many other ways, but those are just several ways to get you started on this so that you could potentially add in some images into a Google slide, a Google Doc. You can even put them in Google Sheets. You can put them anywhere, which is really nice. So go ahead and give that a try, and hopefully that helps you out a little bit. Let me know if you have any questions.